Nigel, a difficult afternoon here. What went wrong for Mansfield on the day?
The two goals just before half time, certainly the one in the 46th minute was a killer for us. I thought the start was a bit scrappy, first 5-10 minutes, and I thought for 20 minutes we were okay to the first goal. I thought we got the ball down, played. Thought Lincoln were defending very well and deep and looking titters on the break. It's the manner of the goals again that we conceded. Second phase long throw and then a needless free kick in the 46th minute.
Yeah, that second goal they scored pretty much right at the death in stoppage time in the first half. Was that the real killer?
Yeah, well, and then you think at 2-0, well, you're getting 1-0 and it's a different game. You go 2 and you think, well, we get a goal to get back into it, and then 2 at the start of the second half just killed the game off. But the manner of the goals, I think Christie's should have done better with the first two. It's probably the first 2 errors he's made, blatant ones, since he came to the club. But we shouldn't be giving that free kick away as well. A bit of lack of thought today at key moments in the game, which cost us.
Just going back to that second goal, how did that alter the half-time team talk and perhaps the strategy heading into the second half?
Well, we were changing formation anyway to go into the second half. It's one of those dilemmas, where you play well for half an hour and you think, well, can we impose ourselves with this formation? We didn't sort of think we were creating enough, so we changed, but we didn't give ourselves chance for that to settle down. Once it did, after 10 minutes, it looked okay, but we conceded another 2 goals in that time, one with 2 free headers in our penalty area, and then a very, very unlucky Christie makes a great save, hits him in the face and rebounds straight to the lad, so nothing you can do about that.
Along with the change of shape at the break, were you also contemplating changes?
Well, we made one. We brought Hiram on Stephen Quinn, he received a yellow card. And when we're in that situation, we're always a little bit conscious that one more foul and they're off. And Hiram's done extremely well this week in training and in the game at Rotherham, so no problem with bringing him back. And then you think, well, we'll just give it another 10-15 minutes, see how it settles down, and then we can make the subs from there. Unfortunately, within 5 minutes, the game's over.
Aidan Flint hobbled off around about the hour. What's the latest there?
Calf and Achilles. That's what he's been carrying all week, which is why he hasn't featured at Rotherham in the Bristol Street Motors. See how he is, but I would think he'd be a doubt for next week.
You've spoken about the 4 goals. Why do you think it was that Mansfield today were so vulnerable from balls coming into their box?
Well, when you concede a couple as we did in the first half, the encouragement that gives to the opposition, they think they jump a couple of inches higher and they put more balls in if the senses of vulnerability there. As I say, Christie failed to deal with the first 2, and then the third one, Davies should have done better in his closing down further up the pitch to stop the cross in the first place. But we looked very solid when the ball was coming in the box against Barnsley, and this is what we thought would happen at times in League One with that extra bit of quality. We're going to, I think we used the phrase, didn't we, get our arses kicked, and we did today, but we contributed to it too much.
It's often said in football that managers sometimes learn more from defeat than victory. What did you learn today?
We've got to defend better in every aspect. I think our football is okay. We've got to do better when we get in and around the penalty area, but we've known that for the first few games. But we've got to do better when the ball's coming into our penalty area. There's too many goals in a week, 9 goals in a week, when we've played not too bad at times and some good football, but that's not enough. We've got to have a real desire at the other end to keep it out.
It's only one game, of course, as disappointing as it is, a first league defeat of the season. But does it change at all your thinking heading into the last week of the transfer window?
No, it doesn't. It just emphasises to us that we need the injured players back. We're playing with 2 centre forwards at full back. Don't forget that. Elliott and Macca weren't right today. George Williams is injured, so we had no options back there. And then we've got Alfie sitting in the dugout, and we've got Bailey Cargill, and we've got Fraser Blake Tracy, and they're our defenders that we need out there. Give us a better chance of defending, especially against a team as effective as Lincoln.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.